Hi guys, welcome to your Wednesday, June 25th, 2025 reading. I hope you guys are doing well. We're going to get into some tarot, so we're going to do 5 Lenormand cards. Cards are already flying out. 5 Lenormand cards, and then clarify with 5 tarot, and then another 5 tarot from a different deck to see what we have for today. Anything can come up. It can be love, it can be career. We'll just see and kind of feel it out and see what happens with today's reading. Make sure to tune in every day for a daily, and then on the weekends I do a weekend read related to family, and I also do a singles weekend short, so check those out. And your July 2025 zodiac sign readings are also up as well if you guys want to check those out. Okay, let's do this. Daily, Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. Let's go. So we have the dog, the cross, the rider, the garden, and the tower. Don't freak out, the tower is different in tarot. If you guys know tarot, Lenormand's a little bit different. It's actually not a bad card. So there's some incoming news. There's some incoming news. There may have been some kind of relationship that you have in the past. This doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, but it's someone specifically that you see as being loyal to you in some way. It could be a spouse or partner, so it can be love related. It can be a friend or a family member. If this person and you are kind of at odds, or have been at odds for some reason, there's a good message coming in for you. They're either going to be sending it to you, or you're going to be getting and receiving a message related to the situation. For some reason, I want to say health. So if you were concerned about someone in your life, a family member or friend, close friend, and you were kind of concerned about their health and their well-being, if they weren't having like an easy time or an easy go, whether they had a physical injury or just, emotionally or mentally, they've been struggling, you're going to get some good news related to that. Because I do see the tower here, and I just get the feeling that it's health related for some reason. If it doesn't have to do with health, it can be related to someone at work as well, like a colleague. If you guys were kind of on the outs of a team or something like that, you're going to be receiving a message today related to that. And it is a welcome message. It's a good message for you. It does bring good things. So let's see either what the message is about, or, gosh, guys, why am I struggling shuffling today? This never happens. 2 more, please. Okay. Oh, sorry. I still need 1 more. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. Last card. And the 4 of Wands. You guys, this is awesome. This is a really good reading. So there's going to be some good news. Again, I feel like with the house here, that usually this also symbolizes like home life or a house, the 4 of Wands. If it's someone that you live with, children, parents, spouse, roommates even, because they're very close, right? They're like our friends and part of our family. And they are considered our family because they're who we reside with, right? If you're concerned about them, don't be. They're going to have a new beginning. There's going to be some like a good sprouting of good news here, is what I'm getting. They may have been, if this is more like a psychological thing, like maybe they've been down in the dumps, or struggling with someone, or if they've been struggling with something like emotionally or mentally, they're coming out of this, and you're going to be feeling so much better about it, because to some degree their feelings or the interaction that you have with them has suffered because of what they're going through as well. But there's brighter days ahead of you, and today sort of marks the start of those days. Things are sort of going to continue to move quickly as well. You're moving away from the tough time, the tough season that you guys have been having, either together with this person or this person sort of handling their stuff and what they're going through. And you guys are moving into a more positive, happy, content direction. This is there's an element of love here as well, of love, respect, and admiration that you have for this person, either because they're able to overcome what they're going through, or you just have this kind of love, respect, and admiration for this person, and this is part of the reason why you're happy that they're sort of overcoming this, or that you guys are overcoming this issue together. Although I do feel like it's more on their side, or and it impacts you to a large degree. Like you're very sort of invested in their success. Their success is your success as well, because you want to see them do well. Let's see. Sun, that's amazing. Queen of Wands. High Priestess. There's so many people in this reading, you guys. The Emperor. And the Knight of Wands. More people. This could be work. This could be work. This could be home life. It could be really anything. But the powers above you are sort of guiding this new beginning and this transition into something more positive. But I don't feel like there's a transition here, to be honest. I feel like it's sort of things turn around for the better and that's the end of it. It's not like, you know, a transition period, I guess, or like a process. It doesn't feel like that. It feels very quick. Like one day down in the dumps and something was happening, and then within a few days, boom, it's like turned around and you're on a better, brighter path. There's a lot of energy here, a lot of momentum, so many wands. You guys have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. This is going to make you very happy, very content, very like ready to go, ready to face the day, ready for the next, I don't even want to say ready for the next challenge, but it might feel kind of like that because it's been such a difficult time that now things are sort of clearing up and you're able to kind of move forward. I do get the feeling though with the High Priestess, that whatever it is that they were going through, or that, yeah, whatever this person in your life has been going through, you haven't known the full extent of it or the full story. And I don't know that you ever fully will know or understand just how deeply this person was impacted by their life circumstances. You know, and you're aware of how it impacts you and your relationship and your dynamic. If you specifically have been having issues with one person in your life, whether that's work or home life, there were other things. There were sort of other factors and other things affecting this person sort of in their other parts of their lives, to where the way that they were showing up with you was not in their best light. Their best selves were not being presented to you because they couldn't, because they had other things going on. But those things have cleared up. If they haven't cleared up already, they will very, very soon. This is a daily reading, so we're looking at a very quick turnaround for this, you know, for this message, for this turnaround. I would say 3 days before the end of the week. Before the end of the week. And so I think this ends up working out for the better, both for you and for them. There's also a lesson to be learned here. You walk away from this situation, or when this happens, you walk away sort of feeling like there was a lesson here to be learned, and I think you're learning it, or you learned it, or you like acknowledge the fact that there was something that you've learned through this sort of situation that you've had. Okay, let's get an advice card for you. Can we have an advice for Wednesday? What's this one? Fork in the road. So because of what's going on here, you need to take extra care in the decisions that you make moving forward. I think the lesson that you're learning from this is sort of going to help you make decisions in the future. So when this situation not necessarily repeats with the same person, but maybe under other circumstances in your life moving forward with other friendships or other partners or other work colleagues, you acknowledge what you've learned through this process and you use that to make the decision moving forward the next time around. Like you either don't repeat the same pattern that you did with this particular situation, or you choose to do it, but from a different perspective, and maybe put some things in place to safeguard so that the situation isn't like a failure the way that it felt before, or the way that this felt before. But this is turning around for you guys. Every time I get the sun in a reading, it's going to be, it's a yes to any question that you had in terms of a yes or no. If this person is going to, change, is this person feeling better? Is this relationship going to get better? Am I on the right track? Should I do what my gut is telling me to do? Should I follow my gut? Do I think that I'm on the right track? All of those questions, this is a yes. But also heed like this warning of making sure that you're using this and learning from it, learning from this experience. Because I think that this particular experience could have gotten worse with time, but because of this change that's happening today, it sort of prevented and stunted from causing further damage. So while you were kind of saved this time around, make sure that you learn from this situation so that you don't repeat the same mistakes, or that you can at least navigate the next situation a little bit better. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Please look at your zodiac sign readings for July 2025. Those are all up. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's daily. Bye.